James is gone. Finally, that man is no longer being cocky, blaming people, whispering in people's ears. I mean, he played a great game. I respect him a lot. He was still my biggest threat, barely, but he was good.
I don't know if it was caught on camera, but we all came together and we just had a big group hug, and I think several people were just whispering, James is gone, James is gone. We can all relax a little bit more now in the game after that vote.
We all knew that it had to be James, because if we got Lydia out, somebody else out, he still had his sister Catalina. We were all still iffy about, because they're brother and sister. So we all immediately just said, let's get James out. Let's get James out. And we did.
It worked. James is gone. That is a big win for everyone on our tribe. I know that he was our #1 target from day one, so great to see him gone. However, Lydia is a strong player. She's proven herself to be, quite the challenger here, and so our sights are focused on her at this point.
Yeah, so we just were like literally, open targets, and so all we do then, right before he went home, is we're just like stirring up as much drama as we can, and we literally did. We literally go up to their camp and they are yelling at each other because I honestly don't even know it didn't take much. That's how volatile this group was. We literally said a few things and they are yelling at each other. Catalina is exposing herself, saying that she has been, has all these alliances and all this stuff. And so, yeah, to see James go sucked because it was my other player. And so now I'm the last two glue. It's great to go this far. It also is not looking good.
After James went home, I knew that I just had to try my hardest to win individual immunity, and I could just try my best with Lydia because her and I were on the outs. So if we just tried to help each other win individual immunity, one of us would be set.
Like I said, my mission was to get rid of James. Maybe now we'll see some blindsides happening now that he's gone.
Right now, I am the last of the two glues. That is a great kind of role to carry right now, because if I do well in these next immunity challenges, then I have a whole jury behind me. At this point, I'm seeing an attitude shift. Catalina very much was all right, yeah, we're donezo. These guys are going to the end, and I really never like to quit. It's just I'm very competitive, and so whenever people would act like we were done for, I just couldn't. I hated that. I don't want to go down. I can't come to terms with the fact that I'm going out soon. And so I get up and I walk over to the guys and I was I'm confused. You got Matthew, Nathan, and Raul and Jarrett. Where do you fit in? It's clear they're gonna vote you out next. So I think it's time. What's gonna happen next? And they all have acted like they were still in Nikwasi. It's literally evident that this whole time they've stayed in one tribe. And so I was just you know, like, we've played the game in a very obvious way. There's been no big moves, so when is the big move gonna happen? And so I walked over and told him that, and I kind of made eye contact with Jarrett, who literally just looked at the ground after and said nothing. My entire goal is just to stir things up at this point, because I'm still on the low side of the numbers like I've been this entire game. Holding out hope to see if we can make Raul flip. I'm just saying over and over, like, I need to get Raul. Like, I need to get Raul this whole game. That's all I've been thinking. Yeah, and so we're going into the next challenge. I did say to the guys, we're all standing there, and I was like, what are you guys gonna do? Like, I was like, obviously you're gonna vote me out, but like, I think I'm gonna win this next immunity challenge, so what are you gonna do then? So I did say that just now. Hopefully I win, we'll see.
Come on in, guys. All right, guys. Living in Matthew's shadow over there, Roll still. All right, let's go ahead and figure out this challenge there.
It's a challenge, sir.
All right. So here's how this challenge works. You guys are each gonna have one of these. You're gonna hold it in the middle. All right. And I'm going to give you a currency, whether a quarter, a dime, a nickel, a penny. You're gonna put it on top, okay? Just like that. All right. Does everybody understand currency? You guys know what a penny is? Penny, nickel. You guys know the difference?
I only know pesos.
What is that?
Yeah, pesos. I got you. We'll help you out there.
I appreciate it.
All right, makes sense.
We're allowed to use any of
Those
this?
are rich people.
So are you gonna tell us?
Where's the sword?
What?
Sword.
All right, Jarrett. I'll take that back.
Sorry.
Thank you. Community is back up for grabs. This is going to be a big one to play for. You want to know the second part of what you guys are playing for? You want to know about the reward portion?
Oh, yeah. Love.
All right, so here's the deal. The winner gets to go down the street, sit and bathe in a hot tub while sipping a nice cold Coca-Cola. Worth playing for?
Absolutely. The Hendrickson?
Yep. Everybody's looking good? All right, let's start nice and easy with the quarter. Let's throw another quarter up there.
You dropped it.
That's about the whole stack going down. All right, grab a nickel.
Give you a nickel to take on my pickle.
Yeah.
So you guys a little shaky over there.
Hey, shaking, Jared? Tired from this morning? That challenge? I know that Jared and Lydia, you guys, your arms already have to be aching.
Yeah.
All right, let's go for a quarter. Jared getting real close there. Good save.
I got sausage fingers. It's not fair.
All right, let's go for a nickel. You're getting real close.
You're not allowed to touch the other coin.
All right, let's go for a penny. Nathan, Catalina.
Two?
Yeah.
Just one, just one.
Oh, my bad.
All right, Raul, Lydia. Lydia out of this challenge. Jarrett, Matthew. Jarrett, you dropped it. You're out. All right. All right, let's go for another penny. Good. Good. Roll in there. All right, let's go for a nickel. Yeah, roll, slide over here. All right, drop. 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 Looking pretty steady. Go for a penny.
Go ahead.
Good. Solid from all three. Some good stacks there. Let's go for a quarter. Very nice, guys. Let's go for a penny. Catalina, let's back your arm away from your stomach. You need to have it not touching your stomach there. There you go. Alright, let's go for another penny. Quarter. Now he's counting. Down to Isabel or Catalina and Matthew. Alright, let's add a penny. We're gonna do it at the same time, alright? I will count down for you guys. Alright. Yeah, you now have 5 seconds to get it on. 5, 4. Good. Alright, let's go. Nickel. 5 seconds to get it on. 5, 4. Matthew's out of time. Catalina wins individual immunity.
I was so close. I was so close to winning that. So close.
And that was my second individual immunity, so I was pretty proud of myself.
Going into this challenge, I did just finish telling the guys that I think I was gonna win. I draw my quarters, I go to stand off, I'm defeated. I'm like, I'm going home. This sucks.
I have never been so focused and determined to win something in my life. But again, I have no stability as a human being. But when I have to hold a stick and balance coins on it, I'm shaking now just thinking about it. I'm shaking now thinking about trying to be stable.
Going into that challenge, we knew that if either of the girls won, who cares? Like, we'll just vote out the other girl.
Catalina winning that challenge and taking Lydia to the hot tub, it wasn't nothing for us, It was Matt, Jarrett, Nathan, and I. It was four guys, We were all like, man, it's us against them.
She took Lydia, and those are the two people we're voting off. And in the grand scheme of things, having just the boys there, the secure 4, was perfect.
I will say I was sitting in the hot tub and I was like, dang, Catalina, like, what you should have done is you should have taken Jarrett to this hot tub and just make him stay here and stress out, because like he literally, like, he would know like he's going home at that point because he would have no time to work with any of the guys. He's out. So I was like, dang, like, you should have brought him just so that he would just stress out. That would have like literally take him out of the game. Like, if he had gone to the hot tub, he is done. And I don't know if he had the choice to turn it down, but I literally was like, you should have done that. Because this whole time she has kind of just been like, I don't want Jarrett to win. So I was like, would have been perfect.
Why did you take Lydia? You could have broken up our tribe. Thank you, Catalina, for making it so easy for us to now talk amongst the 4 of us. Y'all go enjoy your hot tub, whatever. It doesn't matter to us. The biggest thing you could have done was to separate us 4. You didn't. And so we're very thankful for you, Catalina.
The rest of us got to remain completely solid and not have to worry about anything. Not have to worry about what conversations are taking place on the other side. Because they don't matter.
In the hot tub, we really just like, my mindset is I'm out of the game. There's nothing else I can do, which, like I said before, I hate that mindset, but there was not too much I can do. She actually offered, we were on the ride to the hot tub, and she said, like, I would rather you win than me. Like, I'll give you my immunity necklace. And I was like, no. Like, I don't want to win that way. That doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good to me, and I want you to take it because you want it.
And Lydia and I took a mini vacation, and I used that time to get her vote because I explained to her all of my game plays and moves and my intentions behind everything, and I kind of just sweetened everything up a little bit just to get her on my side.
And so that whole like hot tub, I was just like kind of hyping her up. Like, I'm like, you're playing a Sandra game and I'll vote for you if you make it far. Like, you can still win it, because she was kind of in this mindset too. Like, and it was probably like just because I was acting like I was gonna lose, I think she wanted to like kind of mutually act like that too. And so we both were like kind of just talking about life. Like literally like we had nothing at this point.
I know that out of Raul, Matthew, and Nathan and me, I'm number 4. They keep telling me they'll take me to Final 3. I'm not buying it. And so while I have the numbers, I leaned over to Lydia after we both were eliminated from that challenge, and I said, let's go after Nathan. Don't say anything else to me. Tell Catalina, and that will be it.
And next thing you know it, I hear a very faint Nathan come out of his mouth. And I did not even hesitate. I was like, you know, going from I'm going home to we're literally voting someone else, I was like, oh my gosh. And then I heard him say like something about Catalina, and I didn't know if he was saying don't tell Catalina or tell Catalina. So then I'm like, I was just giving this big information. I'm finally a part of something, and I did not want to mess it up. Literally, like, this was just the best news.
I know that if I take Nathan to the Final 3 with me, he's going to be hard to beat. I'd much rather have Raul and Matthew there, and so I'm going to try to get rid of Nathan.
I'm thinking we're starting to build a plan against Nathan, which is a great move in my opinion. To break up the alliance that they have. And so, yeah, as I walk up the hill, I like try to get Jared's attention again. And I was like, do I tell Catalina? And he was like, yes. And I was like, okay.
So I have talked to Raul about the plan, because he would be our 4th. And I'm not trying to go in with a 3-3 tie. I am hoping that Lydia told Catalina. I would expect her to. She's at the bottom. It's really her only move to stay in this game.
So I am feeling on top of the world right now. I can't even believe I have an out in this game right now. You know, I fully didn't expect it at all, and this could be a huge game changer.
I think it's going pretty good. Hopefully it goes according to the plan. Yeah, it's going pretty good. And the tribal, we have a little alliance going, so we're going to see how it goes.
Okay, so going into this tribal council, definitely feels like my last. I've run out of moves to pull. Catalina just secured immunity, so it's honestly between her and I. I will say, during the immunity challenge, I got pulled aside and I was told to vote for Nathan, and I don't know if that's changed. I'm just gonna go for it. We've been gone for a while for the reward, and so that definitely wasn't to our advantage, but that's honestly my last life in the game, and I'm gonna see how it plays out.
It's been good. We've had a good crew up there at camp. Just the 4 of us have come all the way back, so I'm a little tired today, but things should be predictable here. And by predictable, I mean there's gonna be a blindside with Nathan.
So it should be a pretty easy vote tonight. Get out the remaining 2 girls, but a word on the street is that Jarrett's trying to get a little funky and possibly blindside me tonight. So if that doesn't happen, I will see you guys next time.
All right, come on in, guys. Welcome back to Tribal Council. Final 6 right here. You guys made it a long way. I'm sure you guys are tired. Still battling on. And now we've got our Jerry 2, Hannah, Brandon, Isabella, and James voted out at last Tribal Council. Jarrett. Stone cold, man. Always. Tired. Is it tired, or are you thinking strategy at all times?
I mean, I'm thinking strategy, but I'm also just really tired. But I'm not thinking strategy for this round. It's a little further ahead.
Catalina, you're safe at least for tonight. What are you gonna base your vote off of?
I'm gonna base my vote off of who played the hardest and who actually showed they actually really wanted to win and didn't just follow everyone else's lead. What?
Your civic will be on the jury.
Are you talking from a jury's perspective? You're still here. You're still in the game. Who are you voting to send home?
Hey, I'm mentally tired as well. I know I had a break. I'm ready to fight for another
another,
Immunity.
yeah,
You got it.
another immunity.
How was that? How was that hot tub reward? Was that good for you guys?
It's right here.
Yeah, it was good to exit out of the drama for a little bit and take a step back. Think about what's going on, try to think about what the dynamic is in the war back here, and that's all we can do really.
So Lydia, you think have you guys pretty much given up, or you think this still might be the perfect opportunity for a big move? Again, we've got our block of 4. How easy would it be for one of those 4 to flip? And now you've got supposedly someone who's been leading the game, and then you two. No offense.
Well, I mean, as far as giving up, that was the first question. It's not really in my personality to give up. I don't really have any intention to give up. So whatever moves can be made now. Obviously, I'm in a major disadvantage. So it's kind of in the court of these other guys to see if they want to make a big move. And from there, I'm ready to keep playing. Like, I'm not really tired. I'll keep going.
Nathan, longtime fan of the show. What do you think is the move here? You think you keep sticking it out with these 4? You think there's might be some division among you guys? I didn't see a whole lot of chatter from out of you 4.
I think under the circumstances, it's the best if we just close out what we started. We've been solid. None of us have wavered. That's what I'm proud of.
Raul.
I mean, we've all been 100, you know? There have been times where we were like, oh, who voted this, who did that? And it wasn't us, the 4, you know?
So pretty loyal to these guys. See similar Survivor characters such as, Coach or Wu. You think when you get to that final 3, do you think that's going to help you out?
I mean, I guess it just depends on how they feel towards it, you know?
Depends on what situation you are in
So.
as well.
Well, awesome. Well, it seems like you guys seem like you're pretty confident with your decisions. So let's go ahead and vote. Raul, you're up.
This is the biggest gamble I've taken in this game. Jared's gunning for me. Wish me luck.
I very well might be getting played. This could be my way back into the game, and I'm not mad about it.
You had many opportunities to align yourself with me, and you didn't.
At some point, 4 has to go to 3, and I don't want to have that conversation later. It's time to do it now.
All right, I'll go tell his votes. All right. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right. I'll read the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out. We asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. Matt, yeah.
I'm here.
That's fine. Lydia. Nathan. That's 1 vote, Lydia. 1 vote, Nathan. Jarrett. 1 vote, Lydia. 1 vote, Nathan. 1 vote, Jarrett. Jarrett. 2 votes, Jarrett. 1 vote, Nathan. 1 vote, Lydia. Jarrett. 3 votes Jarrett. 1 vote Lydia. 1 vote Nathan. Jarrett, it's time to go. Bring me your torch. Jarrett, it was a great game. Tribe has spoken.
Yeah, we like having you on our team.
Love having you, buddy.
Well, that was it. That was the moment I think a lot of us have been waiting for, is that first big blindside. So we got a lot of to think about it, and this challenge is gonna be big. You guys can head back to camp.
Yeah, so hate to have an immunity idol that I'm going home with, but the thought was if I could get this vote tonight, then I would be safe the next council. We tried to blindside Nathan. Matt would have been scared, would have sided with me and Raul, and then gotten out the girls. That would have been final 3. Sometimes the cards don't fall, and that's okay. They played a good game. I'm not mad about that.